Motherfucker be burning heavy too. Burning squares, weed, bridges. Like, cause I've been burned so many times.
See, I don't fuck with backwoods, but I be rolling Dutchess. Heels got wheels, how I be rolling with the punches. I be trying hard to function. That's why I let that weed burn till my memories are singeing and nothing over it backfires, and now I'm thinking too in depth, writing letters to myself that still need to be addressed. Got this weight that's on my chest, as if you wonder why I'm stressed. Imagine thinking you the best and they ain't saying that you next shit. I'm waking up to crack of dawn, it's just to make it happen, instead of lying in the club trying to say it happened. Cause someday soon, man, I'ma have a son, and I just wanna be proud to get to tell him where he's from. Daddy got it out the mud, from the slums till his knuckles bled. Plus he did it for his family, saying fuck them friends. Some people help you grow and they'll learn with you. Others like to match just to say that they'll burn with you. Others like to match just to say that they'll burn with you.
You can let that bitch breathe though.
Others like to match just to say that they'll burn with you.
Make that fire burn a little bit faster.
Just to say that they'll burn with you. Others like to match just to say that they'll burn. I'm probably rolling L's for nights in that lonely cell while I was fighting off demons who honestly know me well. Probably go to hell for them topics that I touch on. Was on thin ice and here I go throwing the puck on. Probably got issues and other shit I be stuck on, but still in the mood to get my I don't give a fuck on, right? That disloyalty ain't leaving my head. So if you leave me for dead, man, I'ma leave you on red. When I'm reflecting back, man, I never did respect you, Jack. I used to call and you ain't answer, but you text me back. The type of people who won't help, they only hold up and only come around when the motherfucker roll up. Like when that pressure real, I bet you they'll fold up. When all you ever wanted from these people was to show up. But some people help you grow and they'll learn with you. Others like to match just to say that they'll burn with you. Just to say that they'll burn with you. Others like to match just to say that they'll burn. When I'm reflecting back, man, I never did respect you, Jack. Just to say that they'll burn with you. I used to call and you ain't answer, but you text me back. Others like to match just to say that they'll burn with you.
Evening, everybody.
We look at death from the selfish side. Right?
You people! Burn!
One more. Here we go.
Somewhere quiet.
Yeah, let it burn.
He's an angel, or he's at the next existence, or he's a spirit somewhere. You know. What is so bad about that? It's only bad for people.
My homie died in his sleep, as if you ever can be woke enough. It's like a screenshot the way it had me broken up. See how the game played, it's all becoming clear now. They love you when you go and explain that, cause bitch we here now. When it's my time, I bet they make a shrine, but they won't support shit when I was out here on the ground. And some things is just priceless, something you don't spend. So if I lost you over money, we was never really friends. I got dreams still unborn, heart was never untorn and never felt healed until the day I saw my son born. Love, man, that's a different kind of feeling. That's a second chance of life, man, that's a different kind of healing. So when they ask where you been at, and what you been on, and how you been doing, and why you been gone, fam, cause I've been dolo, I'm just focused on the trust. Plus I got a son and girl and I'm just focused on us. And sometimes it could take a lifetime for you to understand all of the potential you could hold. And sometimes you gotta turn up the degrees and bring the heat into these
Good citizen, post those links.
But you can't be naive and show them too much love, cause if you do, then they gon' try and play you bold. That's why you gotta build a foundation strong to the point that you know no matter what you never fold. See, I've been quiet for the last few, kinda feel I had to. Said that's kinda faking me, well bitch, who even asked you? I did it all on my own without no help from you. You fucking right, I wouldn't sacrifice myself for you. Want explanations, but guess I ain't the only one, cause now that I don't fuck with you, you acting like I owe you one. It ain't nothing but a chicken wing on a string. This for nights I hate rap and be wishing that I could sing. I've been through it, never folded. If I seen it, never told it. If it's real, then I can hold it. If it's broken, I can mold it. If it's popping, I done sold it. You ain't earned it if you stole it. I've been waiting on my moment, and I promise I'm the coldest. They be talking like I'm next, be speaking like I'm chosen, but really I'm just lost, and I've been trying to stay focused. See, I've been struggling and stressing this shit forever, but now the world about to end, and I just got my shit together. And sometimes it could take a lifetime for you to understand all of the potential you could hold. And sometimes you gotta turn up the degrees and bring the heat until these motherfuckers notice that you cold. But you can't be naive and show them too much love, cause if you do, then they gon' try and play you bold. That's why you gotta build a foundation strong to the point that you know no matter what you never fold.
That's Deadbeat E, y'all. He's on most all platforms. You know, make sure you hit those thumbs up on there. You know, show him some love. We'll get those links up. I couldn't put those links up, you people, because well, I'm using my phone for this here. But Deadbeat E, he's easy to find when you search, though. He's got a lot of music out there. So, happy fuck Cop Day, everyone. You people, you're muted.
Well, see, there we go. Thanks for
There
checking.
you go.
Vernon keeps jumping in and out here. That's got to be his reception. How you doing, Vern?
Oh, I was playing around with the thing, trying to get the camera to come on, but I guess I broke it the last time I was on this thing.
Well, people definitely say I have a voice for radio.
Right? Yeah, it's working for me.
All right.
I quit messing with it. I got a good connection.
So good open panel.
What's that?
Doing a good open panel, right?
Open
People
panel.
want to come up and talk.
Music, hang out, bullshit, talk about whatever. Talk about like how the Matrix is broken. I'm going to be sitting here making some roach clips after I roll myself a joint. We'll get a joint going on there. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah, I'm pretty much up for anything, man. Just a little bullshitting, hanging out, talking, relaxing. I should mess with like that little background music bullshit they got on here because I never messed with that.
It all was repetitive, it seemed to me.
Hey, Latin Indian, how are you? Yeah, it is. It is. But I've heard people say that they like it like in the background, like kind of low. I don't know. I don't like any of their music. I'd much rather like put something on there myself. But everything I like is copyrighted.
Yeah, so it is the way it goes.
Hell, man. I mean, I can't even like use like 9 seconds of copyright stuff without it getting copyrighted. I'm like, come on, man. That's 9 seconds. Give me bullshit.
No, I got so many claims. What can you do?
Right. Well, I mean, with the short stuff, you can always claim fair use. But I think it like if you extend it past 30 seconds or something like that, they don't like that. So then it's no.
Yeah, I don't even argue about it. I just let them sit there. I got a whole stack of claims.
Well, the only one that I've really had any problems since I've come back is Fort Minor. For the song Remember the Name. I played it. It went all the way through, right? And people were able to watch it for a while. Then they fucking hit my channel. It wasn't a strike, but they said that my fucking video was blocked because they said I couldn't use it. And I was like, all right, cool. Then it's not there. You don't get out in circulation. I don't understand that. I don't even care if like they take the copyright and whatever and they collect revenue on. I don't care. I really don't.
Right.
Like, because I use their music. Cool. you know, and if I use the whole song, all right, I'll pay for it. And if that's how I got to pay for it, I'll pay for it. But, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, with these shorts, it's just crazy. You know, like that's what most of mine are. I've been doing a lot of these shorts lately. Like the ones I did on Aguilar, right? Like, all those have claims on them. You know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Always lurking. I
Because
know you.
it's fair use. It is
know
fair use, and all I got to do is claim fair use, and they'll take all those claims down. But I just haven't bothered, you know. Like, fuck it.
Oh. Hey, Lat. Do you have Good Citizen Media on Facebook? Have you ever talked to Latin Indian?
So it's been a while.
I was gonna say, all right, get a hold of him and have him guide you to my new Facebook. It's not you people, and I don't want it out there as much as, you know, whatever. So if you can, send him a message, and maybe he can send you a screenshot of my name, and get a hold of me, please, because I'd love to talk to you. I'll re-download Messenger even though I don't want it, but if it's to talk to you again, fuck it. I restarted a Facebook. So get a hold of him and I'll get a hold of you. So how you been, Vern? Long time no talk to.
How's life in the big city?
Hey, right? It's wild here. Always is.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, have you had any incidences? Have you been all good? Like everything been all good? Things starting to chill out, or is it starting to get into like that scheming phase? Because did they have their town meeting? I didn't hear.
No. Hey, we're right in the middle of the scheme thing. They filed 3 complaints against me. The town workers did from the office. And then the town attorney steps in and tells them, look, you can't do that. So they canceled the meeting. Well, they canceled the first one because I beat them in court. Then they canceled the second one because the attorney shut them down on their big surprise of an executive meeting to punish me. So now we're waiting for the third.
Right.
I'm going to beat them on that too.
I think
I won't.
Well, no, I think they're starting to realize that. I think like maybe they're starting to realize that.
I doubt it.
No, 100% narcissistic.
Even a narcissist knows when to back off a little bit and let the shit die down. But what they don't realize is that we're not going to let the shit die down, and apparently neither are the residents, because as time goes by, we have more and more residents opening up to us. And let me tell you what, I'm going to say this to Tyra. I'm going to say this to anybody in the town of Aguilar. It is sad that people are afraid to come out with information and have their houses burned down. Literally, this is what I have been told by many residents, not just one, not just two, by many residents. They're afraid to give up information because they think that the information that we give is going to link them to it, and they're going to get their houses burned down while they're not home, or possibly worse. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's not a way to fucking live, man.
And that's
I have multiple people. Not talking about Vern. Vern's said his own stuff, but many people from that town have contacted me as well, wanting to remain anonymous in fear, right? Of one thing or another. And some of them don't even live there anymore. Some of them do. Some of them know the history. Some of them don't, right? Like there's a lot of people, and they all have their little angle that they've been telling us. You people and I have been back and forth talking about it, and It's just wow. They think we're just gonna go away if they appease us, and that's the stage we're at right now, in my opinion. I'll appease them, they'll go away.
Yep. We'll give them their records. They'll go away. We'll start
I do
doing what
know
they
that
said that we should do, and they'll go away.
our last mayor, I do know, was under investigation for an arson that happened here, where that the man who had he died in a fire or committed suicide. One, depending on who tells you the story, but his guns
Allegedly. Yep. We say allegedly.
It's Good Citizen Media still, right? Underneath your Facebook?
It's kind of hard to find there. I don't have a huge Facebook presence, but
that's bullshit.
Good.
That's bullshit.
Do
Because
Good
I looked up.
Citizen.
No. I looked up Aguilar, and it's all Good Citizen Media.
Yeah,
look Good
look
Citizen
up
Media
Aguilar
people.
on Facebook. You'll fucking find me. No fucking doubt. Look up Walsenburg or Warfano County. Any of those on Facebook. I own them.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Well, you're on that Facebook page, Aguilar for Aguilar, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that doesn't pop up publicly. I'm still trying to get a hold of that person that runs that page to let me in, and they won't friend me. I don't get it.
Which page?
Yeah. You just seen how long it took me out kicking the door, like, hey.
Right?
Finally, I got let in.
So it's all good, man. It's all good.
You're giving you a hard time about Aguilar for Aguilar, Vern.
Oh, okay. I was wondering which page you were talking about. I thought both of you were in it.
No, because I'm not friends with you on Facebook. I'm not the only person, seriously, that I'm friends with on Facebook is Good Citizen Media, because I only started it back up to sneak into the Aguilar rooms and see what was being said. So that way, because apparently they don't know my name, even though it's on my videos, they don't know my name. Dan knows my name.
Right.
You know what's fucked up, Tyra? Dan knows my name. Has Dan told you my name? Because I gave Dan.
Dan does know. Dan knows my name. Dan knows you people's name. And also watch our videos and you'll find our name. Promise.
Yeah,
right?
Well, after I get you in, if you accept a friendship request, I could send you a link, because this is one of those hidden secret groups. I could send you a link to it, and then you could delete the friendship.
I don't want to delete the friendship. I like you, Vern.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, you're damn near a regular on the show.
Right? I've been loving your commentary on a lot of this shit, brother.
Yeah, it has been crazy. The town doesn't care for it much, and they see it faster than anyone else, and they're the ones who are not in the group.
Right. Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah, something about the First Amendment and your right to not have government interference in a private group or a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I read that somewhere. I think it was Constitution.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Constitution?
Yeah.
You mean that old piece of paper that nobody knows about anymore?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to bring it to their attention. They get stuck on the 7th or on the 2nd after they skip the 1st.
Right.
Well,
and I am for people owning firearms. Don't think that I'm against the Second Amendment, but there's other amendments in there also, and they all are just as important.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens when you don't follow those? You get RICO acted.
If you want to take that down, I got you, lad.
I did mention the RICO Act in one of my posts. I thought,
I think that's what's going on there, right? Like, I don't know. I'm an outsider looking in, but that's kind of what I see. Is it's a racket. I mean, and a RICO Act.
But the way it reads is international, and I don't know
No,
how
no. People have been RICO acted all over Colorado. So
right.
It just means
that's when the
that they were
federal
working
government
in a
comes in.
group and had a group knowledge. That's it.
Three or
Three
more.
or
Three or
four,
more.
yeah, three or more, and there's at least 5 here.
Right. Well, like you
Right. And they're
said,
violating
he
rights.
he could have them investigated for RICO, but that's not us. That would actually be,
That's them, yeah.
that's them. That would be pretty much investigated, like the cops investigating
That's
them. Like that's
that's
not
that's the
us.
federal government. So that's what I call the alphabet boys: the CIA, the FBI, the ATF, the DEA. All those nasty 3-letter fuckers show up in town with painting vans and stick around for as long as it takes, and
That would be
then they
funny.
just deliver all the indictments all at the same time, and off goes the group. That's
Yep.
how it works. It happens all the fucking time, man. It's just
Yeah.
they dig
I
up the
filed,
evidence. We don't. You know what I mean? Like you're talking about a backdoor to your email. Well, let me tell you, those fucking alphabet boys got a backdoor to every motherfucking thing. There ain't no hiding from them. I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck. If you're dirty, they're gonna get you.
hey, this
You know,
is crazy. They won't even post the councilman's email, their government email. They will not put on the web page, and those names you see there, that's not all the councilmen. They've left people off of it who just didn't want their name on there.
well, they need to be on there just due to transparency because that's technically their government website.
I did
We need it.
file through DOLA today a Cora request asking for any information on checks that have been paid to past or town councilmen, office employees, or anyone else, uh, basically anyone else involved with working for the government here. I want the any payment from any account that Aguilar has for the past 5 years. That'll close up a lot of these contracting questions.
Well, hold on. What did you
Yeah,
request?
Aguilar
You
does some interesting contracting. I'll just say that. I noticed that as well. I'm sure that there's lots of other people that would be interested in the contracting that they do. Right? They
Right.
they self-admittedly do a lot of contracting.
Just follow the
okay.
money, I guess.
I missed it. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you were following the money, and here I was following the money as well because I requested all of the code enforcement tickets for the past 2 years, and then I wanted a breakdown of what all those code enforcements were, like high grass, whatever. I wanted a breakdown out of the total of those tickets. I wanted to know what each violation was that was given out.
Well, he said in court I was the first violation that he wrote.
Well, then it shouldn't be that hard.
Should not be. It's just
Hey,
multiple
good
times
citizen.
after.
I don't think it's going to take an hour.
Right?
Oh, this is so
I
funny. He
don't
goes to
know.
court. He says he's been working here for 4 years to build up some
Burn 'em.
credibility with his time. He's
Burn
only been
about
here
that.
a little over a year.
Request the transcripts from that court, brother. Request them right now. Don't
Court of
fuck
no
around.
record.
Get the fucking transcript because that's gonna play in your favor, showing dishonesty.
It's a court of no record. They don't have a transcript.
No, that's not true. Any
Yeah, it
court
is.
any court case has a like there should have been a stenographer sitting out front taking notes. That's your
No.
transcript.
Yeah, or else it's not court.
What?
It
It's
has
a
to be on record
municipal
of some
court.
sort.
They do
It's-
have a thing here that's called a court of no record, and that's what they are. Only I have witnesses who were at the court.
Oh, fuck
You know,
that.
Right.
I'm recording. Oh, no, fuck
Yeah.
that. I'm recording. There's going to be a record. I don't give a fuck if
Right.
I've got to create it. There's going to be a record. And if the judge says, no, I can't record. Oh, I would like to dictate that, yes, I can. Because if as long as it's your own interaction in court, you can record in court. Doesn't matter if the judge goes, no, you can't do. No, you can't record other people's shit in court, but you can record your own. You can create your own record.
Yeah, but I have statements, including from the judge, what he said. So it's just crazy.
Okay, well, if you've got that, then you've got transcripts.
No, well, to me, it's transcripts of video or recording. These are just statements of individuals who are there. They caught him on that, and the idiot, the ordinance that he took me to court on was for having a vehicle in front of my house that was non-running. In court, he said he did not know it was running. I've parked it everywhere around town, drive it every day. It's been in their face. It's been at every parade. And then this man had the nerve to say, well, I don't know if it's a running vehicle or not.
Well, that's Vern. That's code enforcement. Same thing happens to me out here with the quad that I have that I can't get started, and it sits out front. But out here, they have a law that you cannot park vehicles on dirt, right?
Right.
It's fucking desert. You can't park vehicles on dirt if it's in your yard or something. There's got to be like a fucking like driveway or something. But I got over on that by fucking putting, like, just leaving my yard rock. So it's no longer dirt. I can park my quad on my shit. They still wrote me a ticket because they saw grass. They didn't walk up and see that it was rock underneath the grass.
Yeah,
it's like
kind of his problem that he has with this, with it being a running vehicle. In court, he was saying that he did not know if it was running or not. So it's not so much the citation he gave me, it's the lies that he told in court to make the citation fit.
That is not Dennison.
What's up, Dennison?
Yo, what's good?
It is. What the hell? Where did you get that?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a funny fucking picture.
I know where
that's Dennison's voice.
I know that picture. It took me off guard for a second, but that's from Full Metal Jacket. That's Gump. That's Private Gump eating the donut while everybody does push-ups.
Oh, I see a donut. Yep.
I eat it. You pay for it.
That's okay.
Right.
I'll pay for it. I'll take 10 of these.
I am.
Hey guys, anybody want to get high?
Anybody want to get high? Oh, I wish I had it for Funky Town. I don't have my little do. I don't have that. I lost it. Hey, I got it. Got what? It's the beat to Funky Town.
Won't you take me to?
So how you been, Dennison? What you been up to, my friend?
Breathing.
Just well, obviously breathing. I see you've been live a couple of times. Have you covered the failed moon launch?
No, no, I just got unbanned last night.
From YouTube?
Yeah.
What the hell did you get banned for?
The last time playing.
She is amazing.
Music.
You were playing. Were they hitting you with strikes left and right, or what?
They suspended me a couple of times, and then they were just like, "F you," deleted the stream, gave me 7 days in the corner on the naughty step.
I had that happen to me one night. I was in a I don't give a fuck mood, and I started playing a whole bunch of shit that I knew that they were going to take down, and I didn't take it down. And
see, I was playing obscure shit that I didn't think would get me in trouble, but I forgot you can't ignore the suspensions.
Right.
It's kind of their way of saying, "Hey, quit it."
Hey, Miss B. Right. I hear you. AJ is more than welcome to come up on panel. Michelle, she's more than welcome to come up on panel.
And it was like a music only stream. Like I wasn't talking or nothing. except to say, "This is the name of this track," and then write into the music again.
Right? Well, I mean, maybe that's what it was, is that you weren't talking. Like
Yeah, I
Mrs.
got a
J.
little lazy.
Yeah, Miss
Sloppy.
J.
It's been a while since I did a music stream, and I forgot there's protocol. You can't just whatever.
Can't just play it out. Yeah, like 4 or 5 songs straight, because then they get you for spamming or some stupid BS like that. Like,
That's
you have to
exactly
do
what
it.
they called it too. They said, "Our policy against scamming and spamming," and I was like, "For
Yeah,
real?"
yet you can have all these different accounts be like naked XYZ blah 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 with all the wording, and you can have all those accounts. That's fine. That's not spamming. They only hit your fucking chat like 5,000 times.
Yeah, because all
Right.
these social media companies have so many bots, it increases their user base, and then they use that to
Yep.
lie to their investors. So
It's
if
like
you're a
Twitter.
human being, you get screwed. But if you're an actual bot that violates the rules and isn't even a legitimate account, oh yeah, no, you can have 100,000 accounts, literally.
Right? That's what I find so funny. I love it. I love the hypocrisy of YouTube.
And all of them.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah, just not let any of them off the hook. Twitter's just the same. Twitch is just the same. I can't think of a social media platform that isn't hypocritical, doesn't have like just as many bots from China as it does real people, takes out all of its terms of service on the actual users, like the people who actually like the platform and try to use it for what it's intended for, and just lets
Denison.
everyone else run amok.
Right?
Denison, have you tried TrueTube Live? Have
Say
you checked
what?
that out yet? TrueTube Live. TRU Tube Live. .live actually. Yep.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
It's a newer
platform.
it's a newer platform, and Friends in Code has been working on getting it up and making like a full like First Amendment platform, and he's trying to get people into it.
So I'm just saying, because you say all of them are that way, they're not. But
No.
there's not a lot of users over there yet, right? So we need to drive people that way. Because hell, you can go live there. You can fucking share. You can do everything you can do here over there, basically. But
I can't. ChewTubeLive.com.
yeah,
It won't come up for me. The DNS won't resolve.
like well, I don't know if that's the actual site, but if you, I mean, just TRUTUBE.LIVE in the
okay.
Google. That'll bring it up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I should have said all the platforms that anybody's on. Like I'm sure there's
Yeah, I mean,
tons
there's
of.
some on there, man, but it's definitely not like on this platform, right?
Yeah, like Grim Reaper has his own platform. I know that dude. He has
Yeah.
integrity. So this is definitely not true for his platform, but nobody's on it. And even if it does well, which I hope it does, I hope it does very,
Mhm.
very, 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 very well. I hope he can even make some
Right.
money off of it if that's even a thing. I don't even know if that's what he wants, but I hope that for him. It'll never even be a fraction of what YouTube is, right? It'll just be, it won't even be a blip on the radar, you know?
Right.
You
But
never
that
know,
would be-
Dennis. And I mean, you would have thought that about Jeff Bezos and his garage selling books, and then
Oh, for
all
sure.
of a sudden he blew up to what he is now, like shooting big shaped rockets up into space and wanting
So-
to be in the tip. I don't know, some crazy shit like that.
So a couple of things though on that, right? Like for sure that could definitely happen. You're just talking about like the 0.007% of companies. So
Oh,
I
I
can
know.
get away with saying it's not going to be Grim, and I'll win that lotto 999 million times, right?
Right.
But also I would submit to you that Jeff Bezos always was an evil motherfucker. If he wasn't born that way, he was made that way before he ever came on the scene. And that goes into how he's able to hit that lotto, right? Is because he plays differently, and he plays more often.
Car thief.
If it hadn't been Amazon, he would have did it with something else, right? He was gonna keep pulling that lever until he could send William Shatner into space.
He
What's
said,
up,
don't
Carthy?
forget to do this. I love you, Carthy. Much love, my man. Yeah, I totally agree with you, brother. Like, it's stupid. It really is. I mean, it's crazy. Oh,
See,
shit.
TrueTube.live. Oh, I recognize this chick. That's the man. What did she used to do? I'm subbed to her on YouTube, but you know what? I
Yeah, a
haven't seen
lot
her.
of YouTubers are over there. But
Uh,
like
the,
I put some stuff there to back it up even, right? Keep it on their servers in case I lose this channel.
Do you have to do that manually?
Uh you can there's like an embedded option or you can upload it. You
So,
can do it embedded.
friends and code, if you're listening, I would sign up right now if you had an auto backup feature. Like if everything I put on YouTube came over here, that would make me sign up in a heartbeat. Because that's really what I
oh,
want more than anything else.
kind
It's
of like
just,
Odyssey.
yeah, see, and
Right.
now that one doesn't actually work for live streams.
It
So if he
works
could
for
make his,
some. I lost
Yeah, what do
my
I
famous one, but it does bring up live streams. The problem is it doesn't bring them all. But doesn't that also connect a library?
which also doesn't
Yeah.
do live streams.
God damn it.
And all I can say, let me rephrase that. I have both. I signed up for both. I successfully completed the whatever the fuck process for both. And my live streams don't go, but my videos do.
Huh. That sucks.
All right.
I know I've got a few lives on Odyssey that I can still pull off from, like when I go to like Scottsdale and stuff, but I can't find the one where I was like literally in the middle of the fucking crime scene. Pretty much, I had parked right in the middle of it, and I'm walking around the crime scene. I had a cop let me walk out of the tape, take some footage, walk back into the tape, and back into the crime scene, deep as fuck. I was all over that fucking place. And they didn't fuck with me until I went to go and leave. And that's when I found out here that if they dig hard enough, they can find out who's actually listed on the insurance. Because my name's not on the car. So when they ran the car, all that came up was my mother-in-law because it's registered to her. That's why I like driving it around, because it's not registered to me. But you have to do like some major digging apparently to find out that I'm on the insurance. So
Nah, I mean that doesn't take any major digging, not for a police agency.
I mean like 5-10 minutes I was sitting there waiting for him because I wouldn't give him my ID or anything. But I gave him the insurance. He just didn't look down and see that my name was on it for some reason. I don't know why. He had it for like 10 minutes.
I think like in a country where we're supposed to pretend like we have a Fourth Amendment, I think people would be surprised just how much information companies willingly share with the police.
Right.
So then they don't need a search warrant, you know?
I don't know if she's still here either. Hey, Westside, good to see you. Sorry, I know that is going. This is Good Citizen Media. I know there's like Good Citizen and like a whole bunch of other ones, but this is Good Citizen Media. He's out from Colorado. If you haven't seen him before, I will post a link. I'll go and get his link and I'll post it up here. Gilbert Bystander, good to see you, buddy. Long time no hear from. So yeah, I'll post a link. Me and him have been working on a nice little story through Aguilar, wanting to violate our First Amendment right, tell us to get out of fucking, I mean, they hit the world record, I think. I don't think I've seen a faster get the fuck out. Like, we were only there 3 minutes. So, I mean, that thing was pretty
Just
quick.
imagine if I would have started with the last question first.
Right? Then maybe we would have like totally like hit like what is in like interstellar records, like, because I don't think you get any faster than that. It would have gone straight to First Amendment, can't record, get out. It would have been at least like maybe a minute.
We could have made a good short out of that, right?
Right? Oh, I got a pretty good short out of mine. Unfortunately, Stephanie thinks that I was making her a butt of a joke, but what Stephanie doesn't understand is that's my running joke. That's the reason why I chose my name, because I'm tired of hearing people go, "What do you mean, you people?" I'm getting all offended by it. Now it's a fucking, now, people, they go, "What do you mean, you people?" And they laugh. It's a joke now. You know what I'm saying? People take less offense to it, at least around me. I still get a little offense when I go, "Hey, my name's you people," and they go, "Get the fuck out of here." No, for real, it's you people, the letter U, people. And they go, "Nah," and then they look me up and they go, "Holy shit," and all of a sudden they start laughing. So it's kind of a crazy experience to see somebody go, "I'm pissed at you for saying that," to, "Oh, that's really funny," in like a matter of 30 seconds. Dennison, if you heard that little laugh, that's my friend over here, Vernon, sitting next to you. He is from Aguilar. Had his own little experiences, and he's on the city council out there. So,
Greetings.
6 years of it. They haven't got rid of me yet.
Aguilar.
Not for lack of trying.
This is something
Thanks for
else out
posting
here.
links,
It's a different
Westside.
world.
You able to do anything good for the city as a result of you being there? Do you have like a veto power? You stop some bad shit? Trick them into doing good shit?
You know what? The council is stacked against me. It's a vote by councilmen, but yes, I've done good. I've got them where that they're videoing the meetings now. I've got the code
Interesting.
enforcement to not carry a gun. There's several little victories
How did you
that I have.
How did you do those two things?
Oh, a lot of it is public information, letting everyone know what's going on.
So basically, you expose them for not recording it,
For that
and
and several other things, yeah, it's
but getting them to disarm the code enforcement, that seems
well
You
that
got a
one was
taser
crazy.
still, though. You still got a taser.
They voted in council one day that he was allowed to carry the gun, and within a week, he got mad at me and on his body cam came charging at me with his hand on his gun. Then they said, "Oops, no, we'll take this away." They gave him a taser.
wow. I see what you're saying. So it was true even for the second thing. You actually convinced them to do something less stupid just by showing them.
Yeah. Well, the last guy that we actually gave a taser to was the marshal here. He went to the high school and tased like 5 or 6 kids at the high
Christ.
school after a
No shit.
request.
It's real, Dennison. I swear.
Unbelievable, bro.
Dennison,
This
this was,
Aguilar, Colorado.
that story was told to me by 3 other people. Same exact
Oh, at
wording,
least
bro.
10
Like,
people. 10
and these
people at
people,
least have told me.
these people were like completely far off of it. Like nobody heard each other's freaking conversation. Like when we ran into people, we were asking around and like why there's no marshal or whatever. And I got the same
Kids in
story,
school.
bro, dude. It's like, wow, get the fuck out of here. A marshal tasing kids at the school? What?
Vernon,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, the next marshal we had, he shows up at a call so drunk he just kind of rolled out of the police car, and they had to help get him back in the car for him to go home. The people he came out to investigate.
Put it back in the car. Go home.
Yeah, so he'd go.
Oh,
Are you a
man.
content creator, Vernon?
Am I a what?
A content creator.
No, not really.
Are you doxxed on the internet?
No.
So Vernon Thorne's not your name.
Oh no, that is my name.
Okay, you're doxxed on the internet. So Vernon, you should be a content creator since they already know who you are. That's just my opinion.
Vernon is the old retired vet, man.
Right?
We need more
imagine-
content creators like
the
Vernon.
VFW, right? Or American Legion.
I'm the commander of the American Legion and on the
That's
town
what it is.
council.
Vernon, how old are you?
66.
Respect.
Thank you.
I could totally see Vernon out there with a camera fucking doing code enforcement watch, bro.
Oh, I would love it. I would have fun with it.
There's no cops, so it would have to be code enforcement watching.
Yeah, right. The fucking marshal, they give up on the marshal. They said, fuck it. We're going to just do without a marshal for a while.
Well, I thought Good Citizen was going to fly.
What's the population of Aguilar?
500.
It's 470.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard a little bit higher, like 580 something, but
No,
it keeps dropping.
Years ago.
It keeps dropping. It's only going lower. It's nowhere near what it used to be.
Which might be actually, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's good for a guy like Vernon, right? He's got his resources set aside, and since there's only 500 people, he can actually be part of his government.
And I am a big part of it. I've got 82 people who are openly following me. And out of 470 here, over the last 15 years, they've turned off to politics because it became a tyranny. Did not matter whatever you wanted to do. There is one person, a town administrator. If they don't approve to it, it doesn't happen.
Dennison, you missed it earlier in the show, but me and you people have received multiple emails from people in and around Aguilar that are fucking seriously afraid for their life. Like, please don't give my information. Please don't even tell my story because they'll know it was us and they'll burn my fucking house down or cut my brakes or it's fucking nuts, dude.
And
when they say
true.
they,
that's the way they are here. There's everyone that I have very few people actually comment on Aguilar for Aguilar, but they'll instant message me or they'll talk to me outside of town. I have stupid things like if I go out into the backyard on the porch in the evening, someone will be out there with like a flash camera or something after dark so that I can see the flash go off. You know,
tell them about your email, Vernon. Tell them about your email.
My government email, the town administrator has access to it, and she won't even put it on the town website because she doesn't want us to share information with the citizens. They went so far as to pass an ordinance to where that I have to have approval from her to speak to any town employee or constituent, and she has to approve the subject I talk about.
Right. How crazy
Well,
is that?
It's crazy here. So everything they tell me, I do the opposite. And, you know, the town attorney finally jumped in and basically told them they got to quit doing the shit they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told it publicly. He didn't know he was telling it publicly, but he told it publicly that they've been warned.
But yeah, he sent it on an email to me. One went to me and one went to the mayor. And it's like, look, you guys can't do this. You can't file these charges on him. You have to go through a regular magistrate and file official charges for a crime. You can't just sit up there in the office and make shit up.
So Dennison, in the commission of trying to file a complaint on Vernon, which they didn't do the research and find out that they couldn't, the lady who threw me and you people out of the town hall give us a written, signed fucking statement of everything she violated us on. Swear on everything. Can't make this shit up.
Michelle has a question for Dennison.
Can't touch this.
Yes, Michelle, I'm single. So when you guys say they, you're talking about the other people in the town?
Yeah,
or just the
like,
police?
no, like
Tyrants. There's no
people in
police.
the town.
There's no police, bro. That's what I'm saying. The last two marshals are gone. There's no police force at all, and it's just the tyrants, right? Tyrants. When we say they, we mean the tyrants, the ones who choose
Right.
to openly violate people's rights.
The tyrant, the mayor, the code enforcement, couple of people on town council. The
Well,
whole
this
place
is
is held down by like 5 people. And it's amazing with all the wars we've been through, all the deaths for the democracy that we have, that 5 people can hold a dictatorship in a town of 470 people. It's amazing
Yeah,
that no one else is speaking out.
and I've
Well,
seen it.
that
I've seen it. Like it's just nuts.
well, you
okay. So
don't.
let me ask you guys a question.
Uh-huh.
What's more corrupt, the Los Angeles Police Department
Okay.
or the Aguilar Marshal, whatever the fuck?
Aguilar, like people that are connected with the top people would probably be more dangerous because your closest law enforcement is probably about 15 to 30 minutes away.
See,
And
now
they
I would.
openly
That's
admit that
that's
people disappear into the hills to never be found again.
What would
and
you?
that
There's a long history of murder in this fucking town, and the roots go back past Capone. Like Capone, they call it Little Chicago, dude. I ain't fucking around, man. Like this
And,
place has tunnels and fucking warehouse mines, and oh, it's fucking nuts, dude.
and do you both would agree with that? Same answer.
I
you're
mean,
gonna bring drama.
I mean, kind of, I'd say
You just
equal.
put it
Like
on
you
the
could be
screen, bro.
fucking,
I
you
didn't
could be
know,
killed in
like
either
I
place.
couldn't see it. We're gonna bring drama. Don't bring drama.
Like you got the same probability of getting off in either place. I guess would be my view on it. You know,
Right.
I mean, they've blown federal agents' head off right in the middle of the fucking Main Street, dude, and you know, like, I mean, openly fucking murdered people, man. There's plenty of unsolved murders there right this second, and like I say, they openly admit that there's all kinds of bodies in the hills around there that won't ever be found. So
And I don't think I heard Vernon. You said same. You would say that it's more corrupt there than it is in like the LAPD.
You know what? I've been to LA, and to me, they have their share of corruption. So if you go by the amount of people and, 5 people controlling 470, they're corrupt, but they're out in the open and they're stupid with it here. They give you it in writing.
Right.
yeah,
You complain about your First
on
Amendment
video.
rights, they'll
But see,
they'll pass a law, an ordinance violating your First Amendment rights just to show you they can do it.
I lived in
Yeah.
a small town that was a good small town, so I had like this bias, which was to the opposite. But recently realized in the last few years, that's what you can expect. Because it's a lot harder. People don't want to say this, especially people who believe in decentralization, but you have a lot more recourse in Los Angeles than you do in a place like Aguilar. And they're so used
Yeah.
to getting away with it. It goes back generations. You'd be
Yep.
lucky if you last 10 years on the force in the LAPD, right?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, and as far as going back for years, I don't know about years ago, but recently, over the last 15 years, it's been a process of slowly passing ordinances that gives one person the power over the council. The government here is set up so that there's 6 councilmen and a mayor who vote, and that is what controls the town. The administrator has picked up authority over the councilman, where she pretty well runs the meetings, where she's only supposed to be a secretary at. If she wants something, she holds the majority of the councilmen to where that they vote for her. And right now we've only got, including the mayor, 5 people. So
Yeah, they keep
we're
missing
short
their
two
meetings.
councilmen. Oh, and they're delaying holding an election because an open election will throw the power away from her.
It's like corruption at its core, Dennison.
Yeah.
It's open
Well,
corruption, and I understand what you're saying about a small town, and kind of I believe in a small town having their own way of doing things, and that I guess that's saying to allow a little bit of give on their part. But when it comes to openly violating the First Amendment rights of the citizen, you have to draw a line somewhere. They do have a right to their lifestyle. They do have a right to be a small town, but only up to the point that you're violating someone else's rights. All right, that was the speech.
That was the speech.
well, they can get away with it there a lot easier, and like I said, they're used to it. I think that's what it comes down to. And there's small, and then there's real small. Eventually power corrupts.
Yeah, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Well, and I mean, from stories that are alleged right now, that we're getting, this has been going on for like well over 20, maybe 30 years.
Yeah. And I know personally people that lived there for most all their life. So that's the thing that Aguilar didn't know when they met me is I'm not far from there. I know people there. I know on top of that the emails I've been getting, the stories match up even though these people are different people, So it tells you a lot. Especially I don't want my house burned down or my car blowed up or my brakes cut or that's fucked up, dude.
Burning down the house is the actual preferred way of getting rid of you around here.
Well, yeah, because then you can't live there anymore.
They don't hide the bodies. They throw them out on the street. They'll throw a body in the ditch, It's
Well, that's good. I'm glad. not throwing the body in the ditch. No, I'm talking about the comment. I'm sorry. That was bad timing.
Happy fuck the cops day.
Happy fuck the cops day. But I'm not saying like go and throw them into a ditch. That's your decision.
People here in a small town just accept what's going on, and a lot of them have never been anywhere but here. And our high school, we graduate 3 to 5 people a year, but we spend $3.5 million a year to operate the school. As you could send them to private school, the amount of kids we have here for that amount of money.
Yeah, but it would cost too much for like transportation to like Trinidad or Walsenburg, right?
Most of the kids here in town go to a Trinidad school or a school outside of this area. It's just because
they don't go to Walsenburg. Walsenburg's fucking terrible school. They don't go there, but they do Trinidad or like Honey or something else. They don't do there.
I believe the kids here go mostly to Honey because it's a better school. Here we have a very small amount of teachers and a large amount of paraprofessionals, which means your babysitter could come in and after she's been like the lunch lady or some other position at the school for a few years, then she could get her teacher degree.
Right.
So it's small town life, and they've got a right to educate their children the way they want. But I've traveled the world. I've been out there. I understand that there's different than just here. I did come here to retire, and I got talked into this town council thing. My last term. I'll
Your
never
last
ever
term?
do this.
Burn for mayor.
Burn for
No,
mayor.
yeah, that's come up, but no, thank you.
So, Vernon, here's my question for you, buddy. If you had to do it all over again, would you? Would
Yes,
you be on the city council?
yes,
Why?
because I am making some change.
Then why are you leaving?
Because it was more than I wanted in retirement.
Okay, so like I say, you would still do it over again?
Yeah, kind of stupid, ain't it?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's stupid. You seem to have been pretty successful so far. I just don't think I understand. That doesn't make sense. That seems illogical.
But it's costing me a lot.
Burning for mayor.
My attorney's fees
Right,
are
good citizen?
unbelievably high.
I'm saying.
And so far,
Dennison.
everything they brought against me, I've won.
Well,
Yeah,
then you
He's
should
got
be
this.
able.
He has this bus, man, like one of the Oregon buses that like fold in the center, right? The big ass city buses. Oh man, we just plaster all over the side of it. Burn for mayor, man. I mean, come on. Then he can
you
park it
gotta
right on fucking Main Street.
you gotta love how like essentially the United States hasn't changed from the Wild Wild West. That's how corrupt
Right.
our leadership is. Vernon, if he wants to run for mayor to get the corruption out of his city, which he shouldn't have to do as a citizen, you shouldn't have to be the fucking
Right.
mayor to not have corruption in your city, right? So when people say, "Why don't you run for office?" It's kind of smart because that is the only solution, but it's also kind of stupid because you shouldn't have to do that, right?
Dave,
But
I
in order
said
to do
jump.
that, he has to be in a position where he can defend himself from people who would try to burn his house down. He's
Right.
gotta have a decent sized family. They all have to be armed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of pew pew bang bang stuff that like you gotta deal with, just so that the cop in your town isn't some kind of caricature out of a bad movie.
Well, maybe good citizen. Well, I mean, first of all, Vern, you should be able to ask for your lawyer's fees back if you've won those cases. So they should actually be paying for your lawyers to begin with. Second of all, good citizen, how do you pronounce that little town by Grand Junction? It's like Fruity. Is it Fruity?
Fruita or something. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
pronounce it probably.
Frutia or something like that. I just
Yeah.
saw a Newsbreak article about that, about the state trooper that is now lost his job or in the process of losing his job and being charged with dishonesty.
Right. We're not playing around here in Colorado, and that's what I don't think these people understand, man. We are a fucking pretty free state here, man. Like as free as you can get, I mean, our governors back to back to back have fucking made real change here
Steve,
for our
stop.
freedoms. You know,
Stop.
so we are free.
Yeah, like
Right.
here in Aguilar, the mayor's position, we have what we call a weak mayor. He doesn't get paid, nor does the councilman, but he doesn't get paid, and he really doesn't control anything other than the council meeting. The ones that hold the power supposedly would be the town councilmen, but it would be a vote of 6 of the councilmen, and in case of a tie, the mayor would break the tie. So there's more power in being a councilman than there is the mayor.
Yep.
You can make
That's
more
true.
change.
Definitely.
I mean, they have the final signature on some paperwork and whatnot, you know, like that bullshit they was trying to bring against you, Vern. Like if it came down to it, it would need his final signature, but that means he has the responsibility as well. So
Well, that could have been ended from the start if the council would have just took a minute and seen what they were doing. It was a municipal charge. The last one was about the bus. On that one, it cost me $2,500 for legal fees, but being municipal, I couldn't ask the court for the money back. And if I try asking the council before we have a full council, if they're friends of the administrator and they bobblehead their way through it, they're not going to give me the money. That's why the election that they keep putting off is so important.
So Dennison, what what would you think if I decided to be the marshal in that town? Right,
Go
going
Bush.
from a cop watcher to being a marshal. What do you think? What do you think that'd be? How do you think that'd work?
You're gonna have to become the monster you seek in order to maintain it eventually, and you're gonna want to tap out just like Vernon here.
Hmm.
And there's always a ceiling, right? So, like Vernon's put in 66 years of trying to do the right thing, and man, I mean, most people don't get on the city council where they live, so respect to him for that, right? But it's not like he's going to be president. They would never let him play that game. And that's not to say that Vernon doesn't have the intelligence and the experience required to be president, because, I mean, look at the last guy and the three guys before that fucking joke. But they won't let him play that game. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and you have to have a desire for that type of power. I don't have
Yep.
that desire.
Yep.
Most of the leadership I've had through my
I
life,
greatly appreciate it.
it's been I've caused it myself by being my own boss. Uh, and it was my choice on the military. And in the military, I got to do what I wanted to do. So, and then through my life, it's been my choice. As was this council. I could have walked away from this, but it was just too far, too much, and gone on for too long. And I just don't. I guess at my age, I just don't have the fear of them burning me out. Plus, an extremely large insurance policy.
Right.
So, anyone got a match? That was a joke. Don't. Yeah, but don't
Hey.
burn her house down.
Hey, I'm pretty sure that there's been a lot of people that have owned houses and been like, you know what, just give me the fucking match. It's worth more on the fucking burned up. Just give me the match. I just got to make it not look like arson.
Yeah, I try to tell people, you know what? I've settled into my life. I've got to the point. I've had my fun. I rode motorcycles. I've had the military. I've had exciting jobs that I did, and I'm to the point to where that I just wanted to retire, and I picked here. I don't need money the way others do. I have a VA check and I have a Social Security check. I'm happy. I've got a Harley sitting out in the driveway. I got two pickup trucks out here and a hell of a bus. So I'm not stressed for anything.
I just got one more question for you.
Yeah,
When are you going to let me ride the Harley?
right.
He's like, never. That's a Harley.
No, I've tried to
I'm
go through
just
it real
kidding.
quick. I was thinking $12,000 deposit should do it.
Oh, no deposit. No
And
deposits. We
I
don't
have
do
never
deposits.
let anyone. I've had this motorcycle for years. A friend of mine that back in the bike club days passed away, and I got it from the widow. So your
Right.
your odds of ever riding that are probably zero or below.
I hear you. I definitely hear you.
Only
I
because it's so
wouldn't-
close to me. Now, after I pass away, get hold of the wife, she will sell it.
Oh, no doubt. She said, screw that. She don't ride?
Yes, she does.
Well, then why would she sell it?
Well, ape hangers,
You
Extended
just paid
front
to have
end.
it fixed.
Yeah, no, she would go more like the trike than this. Harley's just a little bit more machine than, it's a heritage. Too much for her.
Right.
Took all the geezer glide stuff off and chopped it.
Nice. Yeah, I can't do the whole ape hangers thing. It makes my arms hurt after a while.
Yeah, and it helps mine. So I guess whoever's riding. I go on long rides. We'd ride from like here to North Carolina up to New York and back, and I can't do it on the regular bars.
Hmm. Well, I haven't taken a trip that long on a motorcycle, so I couldn't tell you. Maybe the ape hangers would probably do it, but I still get like my arms get tired. I don't feel like having them like all the way up here.
Yeah, long trip. You try it one time. You might change your mind.
Right?
Oh, there you go. Now I gotta let you ride the bike, huh?
No, it's all right. I completely understand. Completely understand. Oh, did I screw that up? I didn't screw that up, did I?
Hey, for Aguilar, there's a lot of good people in this town. And I know the way that things have been looking, that, everyone's been, oh, everything's corrupt there and everything's bad. It's not. There's a lot of good here. There's a lot of good people here.
Homer!
Yeah, it's a cool little town, man.
Yo, what's up, Homer?
It is a cool town, man. There's, like I say, there's some history there. The sights are
What's
beautiful. It's a cool ass town, man.
Right. It is. When I was out there, I mean, all the history and everything, I just wish there was just a little bit put back into the town. I mean, just a little bit more pride put back into the town. But then we started hearing about all the money issues and everything. So it's like, I can see
Yeah,
that
and one big investor.
Yeah.
One big investor. It takes, I don't know, like I say. It is a cool town. I like the town. I liked most all the people. I mean, I sure didn't hate any of the people I come in contact with that day, but it definitely needs a little straightening out,
Right. All right, got to test it. Got to test
Homer.
it.
Lurking, you're doing it wrong. You can't type in the
Board
chat
the
that you're lurking.
USS what? It says asshole. That's what it says.
You can't type into the chat that you're lurking, buddy. It violates the lurking. Captain, you people of the USS asshole. So that's not where the captain sits.
No, but that's where he'd be standing, like to talk to people. But I'm not standing; I'm sitting. So, I mean, if I was sitting like way back there in that chair, man, you guys couldn't see me.
That would be fucking dope, though.
That would be pretty fucking epic. But I don't think I can make that happen unless like I push the thing all the way up against the wall. It's not happening. It's not happening.
I think I could scale.
I'm not moving.
I don't think you'd have to move at all. I think I could scale you down with OBS and then push you right into that seat.
Right? You probably could. OBS is fucking a hell of a lot better than StreamYards. I really
Is that what you're using?
Learning. Yeah. Oh no, the program I'm using is a Snap Camera or something. Yeah.
You don't have OBS though, is what you're saying.
No, I don't have OBS. It's like a cheap OBS. Like I got my little filters. I got my spastic little face Lego guy that apparently has twitches. His eyes don't stop twitching. Doesn't matter what kind of light I get. They always twitch. So does the lip. Like for real, I'm not doing anything.
Twitchy.
Michelle, I have no idea who you are.
I've been watching for you to answer some of her.
I have no idea who you are. I don't care either. No offense. Thank you for coming. Enjoy you people's show, but I have no idea who you are. Don't care who you are. Don't care what your name is. Don't care where you live. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Always. I'm not the bad guy. Oh, holy hell, what the hell
You
was
people and Good Citizen have both helped Aguilar quite a bit bringing this out to the public. Most of our information here has been censored and now people are starting to wake up to what's really going on. So you know what, things like this are really a good thing, and they've helped a great deal.
And sometimes good people do bad things under duress, right? Like it's not by choice. It's under duress. When there's threats like that we're hearing about, then obviously there's other people that have threats that we're not hearing about. you know, so they may act that way under duress. So
Well, send cash, and I'll make more statements like that.
We don't pay for statements. We're press. We get it for free.
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
Well, you've
yeah.
seen the town
That's
here. It's a good town. You guys have helped get this information out, though, is the point I'm trying to make.
right.
Yeah, we don't intend to hurt that town at all. We only just hope to make it just a touch better. I mean, it is a awesome little town, and hopefully, by doing things rightfully, they'll get the right people in there, right? And I mean throughout the whole little Main Street, all of that is of Main Street, right? Like that could be revitalized for sure, and a lot of those structures are still in good shape. You know, it has a lot of potential. It's an awesome little town.
Yeah, all it needs is a good form of government, as you know, and that goes for everywhere, I guess. If we had a good government, we'd be a better country.
Right.
Smash that like button, people. It's free.
Free.
Like a FOIA. Depending. Good Citizen here has just schooled me that apparently in Colorado, if your information takes more than an hour, then they start charging you by the hour. Cheers to you guys.
2 hours.
I sent you the link too as well, so you could brush up on it, man. I sent you the link so you could brush up on it because that's straight from the Colorado website as well. So it's like no bullshit the way it is, and they lay it out pretty decent.
Right. No, I got you, man. Yeah, I was looking that up. In fact, I think that's the same site that I pulled the Cora number off of for the records request, just to put it in there because apparently they like their codes.
Mm-hmm.
Figured I'd share some, but they told me they knew about it, which is good. I mean, they know about that, but they didn't know about the First Amendment or the Fourth Amendment, apparently.
Now here they're stuck on second.
Well, that's all that matters out there. You need your second to like shoo off the bears and shit. Like it was scary out there for real. Like I thought I saw like a metal bear sitting outside of Ace Hardware, and I went to go and like take a picture, and then I realized it was a real fucking bear. No, I'm just kidding. But Good Citizen saw a bear out there.
We've got a lot of video of them in our yard.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt that, man. When I was out there with Good Citizen, and we were going around Walsenburg, we had a couple of deer run into the park where we were sitting, and they were just sitting there chilling, munching on some grass, which was cool. Like I'm not used to seeing that out here. I'm used to seeing like a coyote or a Gila monster or a rattlesnake or something. Like that's what I'm used to. All like this deadly shit that if you're not paying attention, it's gonna kill you. Except, out there, it's like deer. All right, cool. Deer. I don't really have to worry unless they go crazy and like headbutt me or something. But I mean, there's all types of wildlife.
We got a lot of cougar.
Yeah, we got mountain lions, elk. We got a lot of elk in Aguilar, man. People would come there just to see the fucking elk if they knew,
Well, then you're talking about fancy deer. So for most people, while you're driving down the street, you'll see, or the highway, you'll see those, yellow triangle signs or whatever, and they got different animals on them. Well, me and my wife, we nickname them. So the elk are like the ones that are like standing proud with their chest all out. They got their head up. Those are the fancy deer. Those are fancy deer.
Yeah, that's all they are. Deer, just bigger, man.
They're fancy deer. They're bigger, and they've got like they're They're like royalty deer.
When you come down next time, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you probably a couple hundred of them at once, man. Blow your fucking mind, dude. Just in the wild, right there in Aguilar, dude. Like it's a beautiful place.
It can you hunt as long as it's not gun, like bow and arrow
during the season.
during the season?
Yeah, and the tag.
Inside city, like if you were like walking down the street and you had a tag and it like one ran out on a main street, could you take him out? Oh, you couldn't take him out in city limits. Gotcha.
No, just because firearm laws. I live
bow and arrow.
Yeah, well, I'm 2 blocks from Main Street, and 2 blocks the other direction's the end of town. So all I got to do is go 2 blocks to shoot it.
Nice. That's well, yeah. Yeah, I made that joke with Tyra's dad. I made that joke. I was like, yeah, we were over by that yard that holds all that state equipment and stuff that's all like way overgrown. Like seriously, I'm about 5'10" and these weeds were taller than me. Like the stalks were like that thick, bro. Like it was
covering all kinds of shit, piles of shit everywhere out there, all different shit. They're storing for the end of the world or whatever.
Yeah, well, and then I was talking to him about that. He goes, "Where, at the edge of town?" I'm like, "Seriously? 2 blocks is the edge of town?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Holy shit, bro! I didn't realize this was that small. I'm sorry."
Yeah, it's funny how those jokes work out. Like when we talked about the animal crawling into the water tank and shit, you know, like woo.
You know, we're not even gonna go there right now.
Yeah, these jokes, man. You gotta watch some of the Aguilar jokes.
Yeah, they didn't take that one funny because they get their water from wells, and those tanks, the holding tanks, the reservoirs, they are sealed tanks. There's not a way for something as large as an animal to get in.
Right.
Right. It was just a joke.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a funny joke.
It was.
It was funny.
I was raised in East St. Louis, so this was like a throwback to me whenever I came here. The wife's from a small community.
Right.
We had more people in the block that I lived on, probably twice as many than this town has.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing when I came back to Phoenix. I'm like, holy shit, bro! Like, like just the size of that town is like not even my neighborhood. Like it could fit into my neighborhood and some.
Mm-hmm.
It was very peaceful here, you know, and there's good people. We just happened to buy the one house right next door to the crazy cat lady.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I got motorcycle seats, got little holes in it where cats get up there and scratch at it.
Right.
Well, do they at least keep the mice away or something? You know?
The first advice I got from the town was to shoot the cat.
Yeah. They don't have no animal control really there, do they? No.
No, the only animal control is go out and catch them and take them somewhere and dump them.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing in Walsenburg too.
Yeah, the who is it? The animal group that's here.
Well, Noah's Ark.
Yeah, well, this is like the animal cop. If you have problems with bears, he'll give you 12 gauge rounds with rubber shells. They'll be rubber.
Oh, he gives you the solid shot. Nice.
Just rubber shells, man. You can't use any slugs or anything on them.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, at least they give you the ammunition. They don't tell you that you have to go buy it.
Right. And everyone here, most of them's been around these animals, and they come into town mostly to eat through the trash cans on the bear part. And they don't
Right.
attack the dogs. They run. They walk away from them.
Right.
They have. In
Yo,
the
what happened to
history
my
of
wrench?
Aguilar, I have not heard of any bear that
I
has
don't
hurt
know
any
what happened
person.
to your wrench.
We
Oh,
accept
everybody's wrench fucking disappeared.
Oh, you went to no mods? That's good. Yeah, you should keep it that way.
Well, no, I mean I fucking had to restart, bro. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah. Is this a new channel I sub to?
Yeah, this is a new channel. I fucking blew up the last one.
Yeah, I think I remember
Boom.
that.
Say Kerber! It was fun.
Tiffany.
Oh no, shit, fuck, undo. God damn it.
You fucking hidden.
I did not. I brought him back and he's got his wrench now. Oh, but it hit all the fucking comments. Get the fuck out of here. Did it bring it back? Hold on. Does it bring him back, Dennison?
Does what bring what back?
I accidentally hid you instead of moderator because I double tapped my finger on this fucking stupid touchpad, mouse pad shit. And then it like took away all your messages. If I bring you back, it should bring back your messages, right?
No, I don't think so. Those are gone. That's fine though. I didn't say anything important in the chat. That's fine. Don't worry about it, buddy.
Okie day. Gotcha. I'm trying to catch up here because now I'm like, you fucking took me off guard with the whole, where's my wrench? Like, you should have a wrench. Where the fuck's your wrench? Yeah. Oh, shit. So, anything else new and exciting there, good citizen? You got anything on the in the works other than Aguilar?
This morning, I met this couple. I went to get some coffee and shit. I met this couple. They had this nice, pretty boy, dog out there watching their stuff. I went in and I was talking to them, and they said their car was stolen out of Nebraska while they were in the process of fucking moving from one town to the next one over. Everything they fucking owned in the vehicle. And guess where the car ended up being left at? Walsenburg. So they had to fucking basically walk, hitchhike, what the fuck ever you want to call it, all the way here. And then they get here and they're having issues with their card and shit. They get a hold of the tow yard and they're like, yeah, it's going to be $400. Well, she has cancer on Social Security and that's about all the income they got right this second. So that's most of their fucking income for the month anyway, right? Between what they use in walking and trying to get here for the couple days and then fucking trying to get the car out. So anyways, I called the fucking sheriff's department, dude. And I was like, hey, put the sheriff on the phone. You want some fucking good publicity? I said, this tow bill is discretionary. I said, I know this for a fact. It's a fucking discretionary bill. They don't have to charge them fucking $400, right? I says, and on top of that, this lady has cancer and her fucking medication is in the vehicle that they're holding in their fucking yard. And they won't, I was like, so either way, we're getting her fucking medication. I was like, so send a unit, they're like, well, the sheriff is on holiday. So, well, then our sheriff will do. And he said, well, he's on holiday too. So, well, they said, well, we'll have a captain get a hold of you. And I said, okay. I says, they said, you can be reached at this number. I said, yeah, hell yeah, you can reach me at this number. And I don't know, man. I'm still waiting for that captain to get a hold of me. That was like 7:00 this morning. We went ahead and helped them out. They needed a licensed driver to get the damn thing out of there. They had to fucking dig through their car to find proof of insurance, yada, yada, yada. they had to spend like $400 and some dollars. The guy charged him a little more because his machine charges like a percentage or some shit. So then they had their car back. Their shit had already been rummaged through and everything. Fucking some of the shit was still there, but we got them to the gas station. And, we had another guy come over. A Village Realty on Facebook. He came over and fucking donated him $100 for gas.
Nice.
And yeah, so within an hour and a half, we had these fucking people rolling, headed back to Nebraska. The peace officers didn't they missed their chance, you know? But their shit was stolen, dude, and they had to pay $400 and some fucking dollars. Now they have to claim that through the insurance and hope they fucking can get it back in a month or two. Like, what a bunch of bullshit. And they dropped it here, right? Because, well, this is where they were coming. The car was still drivable. It's not like they dropped it here because it didn't drive. They dropped it here because this is where a lot of stupid shit happens. So, but yeah, the police they didn't want to do much about it. I still ain't got no phone call. 10 o'clock at night. That shit was before 10 o'clock this morning. But yeah, man, homeless, and all your shit's in your car, dude. And they basically steal the last little shit you got. You got fucking cancer. Like, this world is fucked up, man. Fucked up. Yeah.
So Vernon, you still there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
You gonna run for mayor? Or you quitting the council?
Now, you know what? I'm not going to run as mayor. It's a weak position, but I do intend to fight to stay on the council. I have a felony charge in my background, so the town has made a new law. A felon cannot be on the town council. 33 years ago, I passed a bad check, a felony charge.
That's an elected position, though, man. It's real hard to say you can't have a felon there, right? Like, I mean, it's elected. It's not, as long as it's openly acknowledged, right? You're not hiding it, or
No,
it's
I'm
the
not
same as for like
hiding
a
it.
sheriff.
Yeah, well, the Constitution in Colorado says that it's not a problem. ACLU is fighting it in two other small towns here in Colorado. Aurora just beat it to where someone could. There are regulations, I think, 5 years and 60 days before you can run for any position. You know, so I'm going to have it overturned before I'm off the council. But I do intend on staying on it. I don't quit after I start on something.
Yeah.
I just get frustrated. You know, I'm not going to quit.
Yeah, they need you. That's for sure.
The mayor is just a figurehead.
Right.
You know, so he really doesn't make any decisions. I would
but he
run
gets
for
to run
mayor
the
if it would
meeting.
piss my wife's mother off.
Oh, funny. I just think that bus would look cool with your name painted all over the side of it. Parked on Main Street. Then it's a political sign, you know, so you could put it all over Main Street.
Yeah, if I was 30 years younger, I'd be all for it. Yeah, I'm the mayor, but at my age, you know, I'd rather be fishing or hunting.
It sounds like that's what the mayor gets to do.
Yeah, the mayor doesn't have any power, though. A weak mayor system, and
Right.
all he does is pounds a gavel at the town council meetings, and he'll break the tie on the vote. To me,
Walsenburg's the same way, Vern. Walsenburg set up the same way with the weak mayor system. Yeah,
yeah,
and all the power is within the city council members, not the mayor. He can't really do shit. So
and they voted all
yeah.
bar powers away to the town administrator, which I really don't see where it's legal, but it goes into I'd have to hire another attorney, and retire money only goes so far.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't
There you
we
go.
be friends?
Right?
I was gonna have you people see if he'd do a parody of me doing that. We Will Rock You.
I do have that. I don't have Brick House though. I tried looking, but I
Yes,
don't have Brick House.
Jamie's here.
Well,
Come up
I
here.
wanted to do a parody to let Tyra know. You know what? It's just a joke. It's funny. Look, here's one of me.
Yeah, I have parodies out there of me, man, singing I wanna rock, you know?
Yeah,
I love the new channel name, by the way.
the new channel.
Yeah, Jamie's Growth and Development. I like that channel name.
Mhm. Corey, killing me over here.
You know, I've been on the internet for 34 years. It's kind of crazy, right?
Well, what do you mean, like on the internet?
Like, what we're doing right now. With internet service, connected to the internet, talking to people from all over the world.
Oh, well then you got me way beat. Okay, got me way beat. I've only been on here what, a couple months now. I'm just kidding.
If you would, join my Discord. He's in every Discord I'm in except mine, because, I'm not good enough.
Who?
But here's the Jamie.
Oh,
But
I'm
here's the
not
link
in
again,
anybody's
buddy.
Discord. I don't do the whole Discord thing. I don't do the whole Discord thing.
Duchess. She's trying to do math. She's trying to extrapolate some useful information out of that. You don't have enough. The 34 years is not enough. And I don't ever give the other. I don't give. That's X. I don't ever give Y or Z on the internet.
Right? He only gives just that little bit. But the wife's getting ready to go to bed here. I figured we'd play one more by Deadbeat. I'll get that link in the description once it's going here. As anybody have anything left before I shut this down? And I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm sorry last minute. I know we had a rush here, but like I said, wife's getting ready to go to bed and I'm inside, so I'll be loud as fuck and she'll be
That's one of the best panels That's one of the best panels I've been on in as long as I can remember, man.
I greatly
I mean,
appreciate
except that part where you highlighted the chick asking me if I doxed her.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was pretty good.
That's funny. I know. I mean, that's funny. I don't know. I have no clue anymore. Seriously, I really. I'm just out here to have a good fucking time anymore. Fuck it. I don't care. Let's have a good time. Let's joke. Even if it's stupid, let's joke. I don't care. So, but all right, gentlemen, I'm gonna play this one song. You want to say goodnight, Dennison?
Good night, Dennison.
Like clockwork. Good Citizen Media, anything to say?
I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Vernon?
Good night from Aguilar.
All right, everybody. You guys have a wonderful evening. Enjoy this little ditty by Deadbeat. I'll put the link in the chat here. If you guys want to stick around, stick around. If you don't, go check him out. Check him out. Sub, awesome rapper, comes up with his own stuff straight from the heart, man. So have a wonderful evening, everybody.
Thanks, you people. Respect.
Thank you.
Much respect, everybody.
Fuck with me. It's hard to function without the shit that really gets me through. Say they miss me, well fuck it, I think I miss me too. Lost in translation, gathering my patience, avoiding this quicksand. Man, I've been dealing with some fake shit. Laying low, been dodging all that hate shit. My time's got a value, I'll be damned, I let you waste it. Nah, that's a luxury can't afford, especially for some people only texting when they bored. You tried to hit my line and then you felt like you ignored. You should probably take a number, shit, this how I had you stored. Bet that probably struck a chord. It's the type of shit to spill when I finally hit record. I be rambling, I be speaking when I'm tired. And if I crash like Kanye, then I'ma speak it through the wire. Every time I drop shit, they say he tweaking with the fire. But if you didn't understand, there's a deep you should require. Gay social media arrest fam. A bunch of dudes who always faking with the flex hand. A bit of hoes who try to blame it on the next man. Could probably be a mute with how she fighting with her ex-man. Feel excluded on the outside cooking here. Swear to God, I almost forgot the way it looked from here. Just reflecting, trying to count my blessings. Shit in 2021, man, I had to learn acceptance. And I learned that shit the hard way. I follow suit cause that's exactly how them cars play. But every night I touch my heart, that's where the scars stay. And even on my hard days, I find the strength to stargaze. And I be thinking some forever shit. Like anything cause anything was better than this. But man, listen, when it's shit like transmissions and everyone you around ain't built for the transition. And your ambition, it get to fading away. Opportunity knocks once and then they take it away. So why you thinking about them losses that you taking today? You probably chased it so hard you fucking chased it away. Now it's hurting cause it seems I be further from my dreams. And I swear that I was certain about certain things. Well, shit have put it all in question. But I learned some fucking minutes of lesson for real.
Hey, Ryder, Dad. Please give me a call. I haven't heard from you. I love you.